Hey everybody, it's Crasherbasher here, and today I got another little build for you. So, currently my build about the musket seems to be doing really well, which I thank you all so much for. But I also noticed that the build for the non-DLC assault rifle DSOD build is doing really well as well. So I decided to go with another category of weaponry that is shotguns. And I thought, well, since I already did a Dodge shotgun build that's DSOD viable, which will pop up in the top right corner right here about now, I decided to go, you know what? What's a thing I have not used, like, ever at all? I thought, Sicario. And what goes with Sicario? Armorer. So I decided to make an armor Sicario non-DLC DSOD build. I know that's a lot of words, but trust me, it'll make sense the more we get into it. So I decided to use two weapons, the Predator 12 gauge, the Locomotive 12 gauge. Locomotive 12 gauge has Tombstone Slugs, which you might think is DLC. It's not. It's actually an achievement item that you can obtain for free. You just gotta poison some people with some gas grenades and whatnot. And the Predator 12 gauge is probably one of the best primary shotguns to use, other than the Moscone, for the sheer amount of damage that it can do. But there's also the Yzma, which is kind of standard, and also the Renfield. And for the Locomotive 2, we also have the Goliath, we also have the Grim, and the Judge as well, and also the Claire 12 gauge if you're really so inclined to use those. But I decided, let's just go with the Predator 12 gauge and the Locomotive 12 gauge shotgun. With Sicario is a pretty simple, like really simple perk. It's a smoke bomb, you throw it down, you know, enemies like miss you when you're in the smoke and when they're in the smoke, and every time you get shot you gain 20 dodge. Your chance of dodge is increased, and then dodging will replenish your armor, and when you're in the smoke bomb, any of your perk deck effects are increased by 100%, and if you and your allies, they gain 10% dodge chance. So you might think, well, with armor dodge is useless. Well, no, that's because of every time you get shot you get 20% chance dodge, and dodging will replenish your armor. So this build is very much in tune with that whole thing. So we got Hostage Taker aced. Now, the thing is, Sicario is the only perk deck in the game that has a throwable that is not health regen. So I decided to go with Hostage Taker aced, but you can do a Berserker build with Sicario if you're so inclined. I personally don't use Berserker because I think you do enough damage with shotguns nonetheless, no matter the range. Even though this damage drop-off thing, trust me, when we get into the gameplay, you'll see. So I decided to go with Hostage Taker Ace because I don't like dying. Overkill Basic because 75% damage for 20 seconds is absurdly, stupidly good. Iron Man Aced for the ICTV. We got Shotgun Aced because shields are a fucking pain in the ass. Just trust me, they are a pain in the ass. You could use a grenade launcher instead of a shotgun, but I decided to go with shotgun ace just in case somebody was to go with just shotguns. Parkour ace because I love the ability to run and reload while sprinting, and Unseen Strike because crits are funny. And also I'm using the El Verdugo because it has a high amount of damage, and it's good for just dominating cops in general. And you can use things like, where is it? Electrical Brass Knuckles to make dominating much easier. I just decided the El Verdugo because it was non-DLC and also in theme with the Smoke Bomb. And so that is the build, and you will see gameplay of me doing DSOD a lot. I do want to tell you, though, I have been trying so fucking hard to get this video out and going. So many errors, so many audio mishaps, where literally me doing this again, my mic was muted the entire time. Every single lobby I joined, it was full of people who didn't either know how to play the game, they would die instantly, or they would leave instantly, other stuff like that, crashes, all this kind of horrid stuff. But finally, with my insanity intact, I can show you this build. So, we'll see you when I show you the gameplay. Sicario is really definitely one of those, you know, wow, that guy's cheating. Back to smoke. Damn. I don't know where I am getting shotting from. And I can't shoot him. He's invincible. No, that's a rip.
The merchants are headed towards you. Lock and load. Tackle ready. I'm ready. Trucks ready. Yeah, ready.
Let's have a hoolie.
Okay. So, first off, I want to say I've been trying to record this fucking video for like a long ass time now. Like, it's been 2 days and I've been trying to record it for like about 8-9 hours straight. Just consistently have been having issues with trying to record the ability to even play one down death sentence with Sicario. Because for whatever reason, as I have said one time, most of the time, one down is filled with nothing but cheaters and, you know, stealth. So, with that in mind, Sicario. It's a good build. Good perk. Very good. A very good overall perk. Very good overall weapons. All that kind of fun stuff. The build itself, really good. I had to change around for a little bit. For reasons being, I don't like being, you know, died in one hit. You know, for example. So, you know, things like that. And all things considered, it's a good build. Highly recommend it. I had to change a few things, like example, not having 9 lives. I now have 9 lives. Things like that. Stuff around there and there. Now, I know there's people who would probably, you know, do fine with this build, with or without 9 lives. That kind of thing. But you know what? I'm not those kind of people who consistently do DSOD just to do DSOD. So, Sicario is a good build. It's a good perk, and shotguns are good. The thing is about the tombstone slugs themselves, they have no damage drop-off whatsoever. Like, I can snipe snipers on Goat Sim, of all things. But would I take this build on Goat Sim? I don't know. Like, you could probably make it work. The only problem is that, this build is more or less a stay around and doing the objective kind of build. It's not a run around like a nutcase doing all the objectives. It's definitely a campy sort of build. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Not used to it, but I can understand the appeal to it. Now I took off Berserker and instead opted for Hostage Taker Aced. Reason being, I don't like dying. Because, you know, Berserker's fine and all. I don't play with Berserker very much. So I decided, let's just go with some health regeneration, just for insurance, let's say. Just like 9 lives. You don't have to take it, but it's good as a way of making sure you don't go into custody the next time you go down from some random cop that decided to shoot you at, like, the, like, Rainbow Six Siege Diamond player's level of accuracy down a stairwell. And the thing is about the Tombstone Slugs, right? If I get a kill like this, like, well, I can't shoot through shields, that's the one thing about Tombstone Slugs. See, if he died to the poison, you would think, oh, well, you didn't get overkill because it wasn't a shotgun kill. Nope, still counts. Doesn't matter what. You know, which is great. Same thing with fire shotguns, all that kind of stuff. I might die here. But see, like this kind of heist, very good for this kind of build. Like definitely staying around, like rats for example. Cook off, things like that, very good. Things like Goat Sim, the Alaskan Deal, things like that when you're moving around a lot and you really can't really push, or you really can't go very far, very fast, or things like that. You can't get out of, like, dodge and whatnot. Not really. The thing about Sicario is that it's the only throwable perk deck that does not have any health regeneration whatsoever. It's good at armor gating, it's good at dodge, but other than that, not really. There's no such thing as health regeneration. And the thing is, too, with the whole thing about crits, is that it removes damage drop-off entirely. And so does having Overkill Basic. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I go silver. Oh, thank you, Sicario, saving my fucking life. Let's go. And I've had moments where armor gaining with Sicario really does help. Yeah. Thankfully, shields aren't big of an issue because we do have shotgun heist, which apparently works on a percentage of how much damage you're doing. And since we're doing a lot of damage, because we have shotguns and overkill and whatnot, we seem to be doing not that much, actually. Really enough. Even though it should be knocking back them constantly. Thankfully, the animal economy of the Predator, which is actually really high, we can survive. I see you. Oh, marksman. I can't see. There we go. Sorry if I sound a little, like, not energized. Like I said, I've been trying to record this fucking video for, like, a while now. It's just been hell. Getting bad lobbies, trying to adjust the build, all that kind of not fun stuff. To be more survivable, I guess. I wonder if I should do a leech build. Honestly. Because people don't seem to understand, like, I think they understand how leech works, but they seem to really, like, think, oh, well, it's a self-revive. I could use it any time. When it's literally, you have to revive someone, or you have to inspire someone in that time frame to make sure you don't go down again. It's literally like a swan song, but with limits. Okay, I might die here. Yep. Unfortunately, my negative dodge did not kick in a dodge. Would you believe that? Are you kidding me? That's through the wall. Okay, buddy. He's gonna kick him. Oh, my Joker just fucking saved my life. Holy shit. See, look at that. Look at these odd angles that somehow the cops are finding to be able to shoot me at. Like, what the fuck is with these, like, conspicuously small angles that cops are somehow able to shoot me through? Like, not even Payday the Heist is this, like, accurate. Okay. Time to clutch a little bit. And take my sweet time. I know I saw a cop behind him. That's good. I saw T2. Nice. Okay, can you put your hands up, please? Thank you. I wanted to convert. Damn it. This game has weird priorities when you hover over stuff. I know I saw a medic there. I think I hit him. I don't know where I'm getting hit from. I don't know where I'm getting hit from. What the fuck? Why is he... Okay, am I just confused? Why did they suddenly bum rush, like, right here? Yeah, look at that. They're bum rushing right on top of John. Quick! Like, right on top of where people are. Like, without a second thought, too. Yeah, this build's really more about survivability, if anything else. Like, being the one to stay alive. God, I am just... Sorry if I get a little quiet here and there. It's just... I'm literally trying, like, so hard to fucking survive this shit. Oh my god. Skin of our fucking teeth. And I think that's a shield behind me. Oh, this one. Thank god.
Drop your gun.
Oh my god. The fucking time. On that heist, on the fade. What are you talking about? It's a flashbang. Dead. Okay, now that the turret is dead, our problems are tremendously decreased. Problem. We're still on DSOD. Taking all kinds of cover. Holy shit. Hello, Cloaker. 2 Cloakers that are shooting me instantly, and he was stunned.